So the Biden administration has this agenda that they want for the American people. They want everybody to get these cars. The problem, Brian and Ainsley, people aren't buying them. And it's causing a huge problem for the people that have to sell the vehicles.
Right, and you got to buy them. There's a bunch of dealers who signed a letter to the federal government say back off on the EV mandates. The dealership, we don't want them on the lot. We can't move them. Please don't shove them down our throats anymore. Can I just add, we don't have the infrastructure for long drives. It's almost impossible to figure out at this point. So here's Paul La Rochelle, VP of Sheehy Auto Stores over in Maryland. He's one of the people that signed the letter to President Biden saying no one is buying your EVs.
When you think of an everyday American, we're in the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. market. We've got a lot of military here. It's tough to think that a member of the military or a nurse or a school teacher is all of a sudden going to be able to afford a $60,000, $70,000, in some cases $80,000 EV. It's just not practical.
How many EVs did you sell this week? About?
I know it's single digits, and we have 30 stores, and they're not jumping off the shelves. And our day supply of a typical EV is almost more than triple of what it is of a normal car. So it's a scary time for us. We're carrying a lot of these in stock. I mean, at my one store I'm standing at right now, I've got over almost $1 million in inventory that, again, it's not an easy sale.
Joe Biden, listen to Americans. Listen to the people whose lives are affected by this. These car dealers cannot sell their EVs. And under this new regulation proposed by the EPA, the majority of new vehicles will be electric in a decade. And these individuals that sign the letters, they say it's unrealistic based on current and forecasted customer demand. The EVs are stacking up on our lots. And the problem is, they say they're lacking the charging infrastructure, the energy grid instability, and lack of reliable mineral supplies that are vital for the EV batteries. They're saying, Mr. President, it is time to tap the brakes on this, Lawrence.
Well, Ainsley, you make a good point. You give the president a simple task. Listen to the people that have to sell these vehicles. The problem is the president is married to the ideology of only 20% of his party, right? You got the radicals, the progressive caucus, you got AOC, the Squad, the Green New Deal people that are proposing these ideas that really aren't thinking about the consequences of them. Those are the only people that the president is looking to. This is not politically beneficial to the president. He wants the younger people. He wants the progressive to say, you know what, he's not really that moderate. He wants generational change. So, right. Unfortunately, Ainsley, I don't think he's going to listen to the people that are selling these cars.
So this came up last night would be in the great blue state, red state debate. Listen to the sparring.
Once again, it shows the hypocrisy of Ron DeSantis. Now you're running away from climate change as things have gotten worse. Hurricanes, wildfires, droughts, and floods. $179 billion of weather-related disasters. And he has no response except talking points from big oil.
He actually implemented a mandate to buy electric vehicles. So pretty soon in California, you're not going to be able to buy a normal car, only electric vehicles. And they celebrated that as like a great thing. A couple days later, there was a notice from the state government telling all EV owners, do not plug in your EV because they don't have enough grid capacity. So he is walking his people into a big time disaster. What Biden wants to do is he wants to take the California model. He wants to impose that nationally.
Make gas impossible to afford. It's the highest in the country. It's almost double where it is in places even like New York and in Florida.
Lawrence and Brian, I mean, we're just not ready for this.